Hey everybody, welcome to another video. And I'm going to do a video on this little kit that I put together. Um, this is not a first aid kit. This is not really what you consider a trauma kit either. But in a way, you can use it for such cases. All right, I decided to, if you guys recognize this Maxpedition pouch, long time ago I put this together for my work, and now that I work at a different place, I really don't need it. So I decided to convert it over to like a vehicle carry for emergencies where I may need to assist someone who may have been injured in a car accident or even maybe a shooting. If a person is or whoever's been cut or is really bleeding badly and they need immediate assistance, this kit is for that. This kit is not for minor injuries where someone might come up to you and say, hey, do you have a Band-Aid? And then I would go into this kit and give them a Band-Aid. That's not what this kit is for. All right, so let's go over what's in this kit. First of all, it's a rescue breather for if you have to administer CPR to someone, okay? Normally, you would want this on your persons at all times because more than likely, you're not going to go run into your truck or your car to get this whole kit if you happen to be in a grocery store and someone collapses and is having a heart attack. If you are able to quickly run out of the store and get to your car and grab this and come back, that's fine. But more than likely, if you're inside of a business, they should have first aid kits available, especially AED, okay? So unlikely that you're gonna be able to access this to help someone when you're out, when you're out and about away from your vehicle. This is more like if you're driving along and you see a car accident and you see someone laying on the side of the road bleeding, you stop your car, you grab this kit, and you go to help them. Okay, so you have basically a mask to administer CPR. You have a Sharpie to make notes and write on the tourniquet. I have a tourniquet here on the side pouch. Also here in the front is a pair of medical shears. When you have to get to the wound and you have to cut away clothes, this can also cut away seat belts. This can cut away shoes and boots, cut belts off, so you can get to the actual injury and assist the person. All right, let's get this open. I got this on the neck strap that came with another pouch. I put it on this one so I could just hang it in my car or keep it under my truck seat. So when I do get it out, I could just wear it around my neck and go over to the person that needs assistance. All right, let's open this up. It's real basic. This is a package of compressed gauze. Okay, so that gauze comes in handy. Right here, immediately, you're gonna get some Germex wipes. You want to sanitize your hands and sanitize and wipe away the wound before you begin to treat anyone. All right, so here in the rear pouch is a mask and some latex gloves, and got some larger bandages to cover any large cuts or lacerations, okay? Especially if you have a cut on your forehead or on your head. Head cuts, lacerations to the head causes massive bleeding, even though it's a very superficial cut, because there's a lot of veins in your head. So whenever you get a slightest cut on your head, you will bleed heavily, even though it's a very light cut. So we have a bandage for that, and some latex gloves, and some surgical mask. All right, and here we have, in case you come across a shooting victim or a stabbing victim and they have a chest wound, you may need a chest seal to slap on the chest to keep the blood, help stop the bleeding. So, you know, anything, this may actually save the person long enough for the medics to arrive and administer professional help. Okay, so, and then here we have a emergency bandage that is airtight, vacuum sealed. So this can also be used to wrap the wound and help stop the bleeding. All right, so as you can see, it's very basic, nothing real complicated. I kept it that way, so that way you're only dealing with the most obvious injuries. Like I said, stabbing or shooting victims, you know, these days, never know when you're gonna come across somebody who needs a chest seal because they've been shot or stabbed. You know, anything to help anyone to stay alive is a good thing. And you got the emergency bandage here to wrap the wound. You have some Germ-X wipes to clean the areas that you're gonna treat. And then you have a little package of latex gloves, surgical mask, large bandage, large bandages to stick on the top foreheads, arms, legs. You know, this is not a kit for little cuts on fingers, okay? So that's that. And compressed gauze. All right, so scissors, once again, CPR mask. These are all for life-saving measures, okay? Initial life-saving measures to prolong the person's life, just to buy them enough time so when the ambulance gets there, they can take over and, you know, take them to the hospital and get them treated. So this is for that kind of emergency, okay? I have first aid kits and my other EDC kits that I will be sharing with you, but I just wanted to lay this out and basically tell you why I put this kit together. And if you have any suggestions or comments, please make them, and like and subscribe if you can. Like I said, if you have any suggestions what I can add here, I omitted things like little bandages. I omitted things like liquid stitch. I omitted a lot of little first aid kind of things, because like I said, all of this is just for life-threatening injuries that need immediate attention, like a tourniquet, okay, CPR, okay, in case a person is having a heart attack or stop breathing, person who may have been almost drowned, trying to bring them back, resuscitate them, you got to give them CPR. And then you have chest seal, people who have been impaled, stabbed, shot, and they need seal their chest, okay? Large bandages for large wounds, okay? So this is basically that kind of kit, all right? It's nothing for little Like I said, I omitted a lot of little knickknacks that go in first aid kits. That's not, and I don't want to call this a trauma kit because a real trauma kit is more in depth than this. And to be honest with you, I have basic life-saving training, first aid, CPR training, AED training, and all that. But and also I've been trained with the use of tourniquets and this kind of stuff here. But far as in what the paramedics do now, what they have is real trauma kits where they use things to clear airways, and they have AEDs, and they have all kinds of more in-depth medical gear and equipment for it to be called a real trauma kit. This is just for that basic emergency where the person needs a little time to buy a little time and until the ambulance gets there. All right, I think I rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching.